Hi everyone and welcome to this quiz about Zlatan Ibrahimović, one of the greatest football players of all time. What do you know about this icon? I made this quiz a bit more special because I created a Zlatan crossword. It's very simple, it's 10 questions and 10 words. But is that the whole thing? No, I got one more challenge for you.
Reveal the secret challenge!
Now this is your main assignment, to figure out what the secret word is. And as you can see, the boxes have different colors. And if we once again look at the crossword, you can see that some boxes have the same colors. This will give you the letters that should go into the secret word. And once you think you know the answer, write it down in the comment section so your master knowledge will be known to the world. But now, let's get started with the first question. Zlatan has played for several different football clubs. Milan, Barcelona, Malmö FF, Paris Saint-Germain, Manchester United, Inter, Ajax, LA Galaxy and there's one more football club. Which one? And if you look at the crossword now, you can see where the answer should go. And for those of us who finds this quiz a bit too tricky, I will go through the correct answers at the end of this video. Let's move on to the next one. During his time with his different clubs, Zlatan made a lot of friends. When he turned 40, he received a very nice present, a Ferrari SF90 Spider. From who did he receive this present? Do you know the answer? Because then you also know which letter should go into the secret word. If you think that this quiz runs a little bit too fast, you can just pause. Yeah, you get the point, you can pause the video. At the opening game of Friends Arena, Zlatan scored 4 goals. Against which team? I'll give you a little clue. The 4th goal was a real special one. In 2019, a statue of Zlatan Ibrahimović was raised in his hometown of Malmö. When he later that year got the chance to invest in a football club in Stockholm, some fans in Malmö got so angry that they tore down the statue and stole something from it. What did they steal? I find it very strange with hate in sport, that people put so much anger against other people just because they are reaching for another team, instead of focusing on the fact that you share passion and love for the same sport. And it would be very boring if it was only your team in the league, right? A lot of kids have grown up with Zlatan as their idol. When Zlatan himself was a child, who was his biggest idol? Who was his biggest idol? Maybe it's Zlatan himself. Does it fit in the crossword? 1, 2, 3, 4... No, okay. It's gotta be someone else. Who can it be? Zlatan is a big fan of video games, and in recent years it seems like he had a favorite, posting a lot on social media playing that game. Which game was it? Zlatan actually had his own mobile game some years ago, Zlatan Legends. It was a fun game actually, so we'll see if he makes any more games. In his last game for PSG, Zlatan scored 2 goals, 38 goals in total, a new club record. When the record was a fact, Zlatan's 2 sons ran into the stadium and hugged their father. Vincent had the word king on his shirt. Maximilian had another word. What was the word on his shirt? After PSG, Zlatan went to Premier League and Manchester United. I'm wondering who was his coach during his time there. A little clue, they're old friends, he had him as a coach before. The day Zlatan retires, it will be interesting to see what Zlatan's next adventure will be. Maybe he will star in a new sport, because in recent years he built several arenas in another sport. Which sport? My friends, it's time for the last question of this Zlatan quiz. Zlatan has scored a lot of fantastic goals, and one of them being in El Clásico, Barcelona against Real Madrid. In the 56th minute, Zlatan scored on a volley, giving Barcelona the victory. I'm wondering which teammate gave the assist, and I want the last name of this player. I actually remember this goal very well. I was watching the game at a bar outside of Barcelona, and Zlatan started on the bench. At halftime, the result was still 0-0, and people started to scream to the TV,
"We want Zlatan!"
When he finally gets subbed in and scores the winning goal, the bar exploded with joy. Sitting there, being Swedish and in my Ibrahimović shirt, that was something special. I actually have another story about an Ibrahimović shirt. I'll tell you in a bit, because now it's time to go through all the correct answers. First question, which is the missing club? The club that Zlatan went to after Ajax. It is Juventus. Great job all of you who got that correct. Which club did you like Zlatan's game the best? For me, think it was very interesting and entertaining when he went to Manchester United. Even though it was just a short period of time, he did score 28 goals, and it was very fun to see him with all the teammates and especially with Paul Pogba.
But this one you should have pressed. The second time.
Second question, who gave him this very nice birthday present? To Zlatan from Zlatan, of course. In the opening game of Friends Arena, Zlatan scored 4 goals against England. And as I said, the 4th goal was a real special one.
In the springtime. Well, there's a long ball through and
oh my God, an insane goal! I've just seen the most insane goal I have ever seen on a football pitch. Incredible, incredible Zlatan Ibrahimović. World class.
When Zlatan's statue were torn down, they stole his nose. I wonder where the nose is now. Maybe they will find it in like 1,000 years.
Today, some local archaeologists found the long-lost nose of the semi-god Zlatan Ibrahimović. This antique gem is said to be worth over 4 billion bitcoins.
Growing up, who was Zlatan's idol? It was Ronaldo. They actually got the chance to play against each other when Zlatan played for Inter and Ronaldo played for Milan. Zlatan scored 1 goal and Ronaldo scored 1 goal. Zlatan is a gamer, and in recent years he played a lot of Fortnite, playing alongside with his brother Alexander Ibrahimović, who is a streamer on Twitch and YouTube. In his last game for PSG, scoring a new club record, Zlatan's sons wore shirts with the words King and Legend. Let's have a look on this beautiful moment.
Legend och King står det på ryggen.
Arriving to Manchester United, his old friend and coach was Mourinho, Jose Mourinho.
Your brain that maybe you cannot do it, but certainly good luck.
And what's the other sport that Zlatan has taken interest in, building several arenas? It's padel. How is it in your country? In Sweden it's become huge, like everyone is playing it. And who gave Zlatan a beautiful assist in El Clasico? It was Alves, Dani Alves.
Dani Alves lyfter in bollen fint, Ibrahimović i mål!
And if you toss around all the letters now, you get the word Raiola, Zlatan's agent Mino Raiola. And for all of you who got all the correct answers, great job! I told you that I had another Zlatan story. So I was in Shanghai, visited a very fancy nightclub. It was like Lamborghinis and Ferraris outside. You get the point, very fancy. I walk in, take my jacket off, and I have a football jersey on. So the bouncer walks up to me and he's like very well dressed with a suit and tie and everything. He looks at me like, what the fuck are you wearing, man? This is a fancy club, you need to show some class. But then I turn around and it says Ibrahimović on my shirt. And he goes like, oh my gosh, Ibrahimović, gave me a high five and everything was cool. So remember, a Zlatan shirt can be a real door opener. Thank you so much for participating in my quiz. I would love to hear your Zlatan stories in the comment section. And if you liked this video, please give it a thumb up and subscribe to the channel. That would make me very, very happy. And a big thank you to the man himself for all the football magic. Ibracadabra.